YouTubers, and welcome back to Tony the Technician's channel. And today we're going to move into part 2 of my toolbox tour, which is going to be from here down. My bottom drawer, I do have a lot of like specialty tools and stuff. I'm not going to open up each one. I will tell you what they are, but I don't want to dig that entire drawer out. But if you are about to watch this and you haven't seen part 1 of the top part, go ahead and check it out. It's my previous video. I uploaded it yesterday, and I'm gonna try and get this one uploaded today, which is Thursday, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. But I'm not gonna spend too much time talking. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, make sure to hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down below of what you guys think about it, and of course, as always, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Thank you. So, if you haven't seen any of my previous toolbox tours, this is the Husky 52-inch flat black toolbox with soft close drawers and 2 power strips with 4 USBs and 8 outlets, along with a magnetic rail on the back. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and check out my part 1 to this toolbox tour, and you'll see everything up top. But down below, we have 9 drawers. It's the one big one, or the one long one, and then 8 shorter drawers, and then you got the 2 deep ones on the bottom. But we're gonna start at the top, and I try and keep my most commonly used stuff up here. It's right at waist level, so that's where I like to keep them. I used to keep my sockets in here until they wouldn't fit, and I had to move them to separate drawers. So here, I just have my wrenches. Sorry about the lighting, guys. And then over here, I keep all of my metric. These are metric flare nut wrenches from Gear Wrench, and they range from 9 to 21, except for 20 they don't have in here. And then over here are my Tekton, just regular wrenches, and they're actually really nice. I bought them just because this was just my home box, but after having them, if I didn't already have enough wrenches for my work box, I would definitely get another set of these, but I have plenty of wrenches already. But this set ranges from 8 all the way up to 22 without skipping a size. And then you also have the stubbies, which is 8 through 19. And then over here I have the SAE, which is 1/4, I believe, through 1 inch, not skipping a size. And then the stubbies are 5/16 through 3/4. This large set and this set came together, and I believe it was around $70 or $80. And then the stubby sets came together as well for around $50. And I'm telling you, you really won't be disappointed if you get these wrenches. They are really decent, especially for the price. And then over here are the SAE flare nut wrenches, and that is 1/4 through 7/8. And right now I have just a simple set of Tekton flare nut wrenches in my work box. It's 6 different ones, but probably when I get done with school, I'll probably take these to my work box and bring the smaller set home. Then up here you have the Easy Red locking flex head ratcheting wrenches. They are directional. You just flip the switch, and then the button on the side is for the locking feature, and they are all spline drive. This is the SAE set, and it ranges from 5/16 all the way up to 3/4. And then I have the metric set right below that. It does come in this nice foam case, which I really like. It does take up quite a bit of space, but they're really nice. So under it, I have the metric set, which ranges from 8 to 19. Yeah, 19. And it's the exact same set. These sets are a little bit more expensive. This one's like, if I remember correctly, maybe around 120 and 180. But you also get 1 more ratchet or 2 more sizes than you do with the SAE set, which is just a 4-piece set. And the last thing up in this drawer is my Gear Wrench deep offsets, which this is the SAE. I want to get metric, but metric's a little bit harder to find. But this set ranges from 3/8 all the way up to, I believe this is the larger side, 1 inch. So it is a really nice set. They are really nice. Of course, I don't find myself using them all that often, especially since they are SAE, and I find myself using metric more often. But it's still a really nice set, and I'm sure will come in handy. So I'll probably end up taking these to my work box once I'm done with school. And then I just keep those rolled up nicely in the back of the drawer, so I really don't have any room to put them anywhere else. At least not the way that I have this designed right now, because these cases do take up quite a bit of space, but I'm happy with this drawer. So we're gonna move down, but we're gonna start on this side and kind of go through the smaller drawers first. So this side is the rest of my wrenches. These are the gear wrench flex head, and up front I have the metric, which is I believe a 10, yes, 10 through 19, and then the SAE, which is 3/8 through 3/4. And I actually really enjoy these. They're really good quality, and I'm happy with gear wrench. Then over here I just have the standard gear wrench 3/8 drive extensions. You get a 1.5 inch, 3 inch, 6 inch, and 12 inch. And I can't even remember what it runs, maybe around $20 or so. But it's really nice. I have another set for my work box. But that's it for that drawer. Moving down, I have these DeWalt sets still. These come in handy. This front one is like a nut driver set. And I like this because I don't like to have a bunch of individual nut drivers. This way I can just grab the one that I need. And here you have all your SAE 5/32 through 1/2 inch, and then the metric 4 through 12. So instead of having a bunch of different nut drivers, I just have this. I find it handy. I know some people don't like that the bits come in and out, where a nut driver you get the solid shaft, but it's not a big deal to me. And then you get all these different bits over here for your driver. It's not ratcheting, but it's still really nice. And it keeps everything really organized. I think each one of these sets runs around $25, but sometimes you can find them on sale for like 18 or something like that. Then back here, I just have an extension and adapter set, which it's the 1/4 inch up here. You got a couple adapters for 1/4 inch and 3/8. Then you have these adapters, which is 3/8 to 1/4 inch and 1/4 inch to 3/8. Then you have your 2 universals, and then your 3/8 extensions, along with your 3 most common spark plug sockets. And that's all I keep in this drawer, and they fit perfectly in here. So, moving on down to the next drawer, I have this Matco gear driver that I got for free by using a coupon that I got from my school. It's got all your bits and multiple different extensions and everything for the ratcheting bit driver. It's actually really nice. And then you get this flex shaft one as well. I think this set usually runs around $50 or so, if I'm not mistaken, but it's a really nice set. Then what I have over here is the DeWalt. I keep my Allen keys in here, but this is a DeWalt ratcheting T-handle. You get a bunch of long extensions and stuff like that. It's a pretty good set. I think it's like $20 as well. So then I keep some of my oil filter wrenches and pliers over here. It's a gear wrench and a Tecton, and then this is like a little funnel that you can flex and everything to keep oil off of the frame of a car. So that comes in handy. Now we will move on to this side, and then we'll get to the 2 bottom drawers. Okay, so first up in this drawer is all of my metric sockets and my ratchets. So we'll start off on this side. Keep in mind, just like I stated in the part 1 of this video, that a lot of these tools are stacked up because some of these are for my work box, but I'm not taking them to that box because they won't be covered if anything gets stolen. So I just keep them in here. Up top here, we have the gear wrench 84 tooth locking flex head ratchets with the comfort grip. They're extremely nice. These are gonna be in my work box. And then underneath of it, we have the gear wrench 120 XP semi-locking flex heads. And I think this set runs around $100. and you get a 3/8 stubby flex head, 1/4 inch, 3/8, and a 1/2 inch. And they're extremely smooth operating ratchets and really strong. I really like the 120 XPs. Then over here I have the Gear Wrench Roto ratchets. They're 72 tooth, and you get it as a set of the 1/4 inch and 3/8. And then below that we have the Gear Wrench 120 XPs, just the solid shaft ratchets, and they are really nice as well. And then my one and only Snap-on 3/8 FL80 ratchet. I just recently got this a few weeks ago, but I absolutely love it. I couldn't resist passing it up because it was on sale for $40, so I had to get it. Then down here I have a Powerbilt low profile socket set. These really aren't necessary, you don't need them. You can get by with a pass-through socket set or just a wrench. But for the price, I think it was like $20. It's a pretty nice little set. I'm happy with it. Not that I use it all that often. I don't use it for what it's intended for, but it's a nice little socket set. Below that, I have a 1/4 inch set of flex sockets, and I keep those in the little foam case as well. Then over here in the back, I have all of my 1/2 inch drive sockets, which is mainly 6-point, except for the ones that I was missing on the rail, like this one and a few down here. There's a couple 12 points, but that's because they're Craftsman and Powerbilt sockets. I just got them in order to fill up this rail and to make sure that I'll have any size that I need. Then in the back, I just have a simple set of Gear Wrench 1/2 inch drive shallow impact sockets, and then the Gear Wrench 3/8 drive impact sockets, both shallow and deep. And they range from 8 to 19. And then below that, I have all my 3/8 drive shallow and deep sockets. These are all DeWalt sockets. They're actually really nice. I'm happy with the DeWalt product line as far as their sockets and everything. Then I just have some Allen bits over here. And then all down here is all 1/4 inch shallow and deep. Then I have these Powerbilt Xeon sockets. They're supposed to be for rounded off bolts and everything. They have another cut in the wall, so if the bolt or fastener is rounded, it kind of catches on that lip. Then I have the 3/8 metric Gear Wrench flex sockets, and then a Gear Wrench set of just 10mm sockets for 1/4 inch and 3/8. You get flex sockets, shallow, mid, and deep sockets, as well as a magnetic impact socket. Then I have a 3/8 breaker bar down here. And then all of my sockets are on the Ernst Socket Boss, which I really enjoy. They do take up quite a bit of room because they leave space in between each rail, but it saves you a lot of room from, keeping sockets in their cases and everything. So I really like this setup. And they are twist locked, so they stay unless you twist it. And then if you just want to take a single rail out, you can just simply press this button over here and pull the entire rail out. So that is it for my metric drawer and as far as the ratchets that I keep in this box. Okay, so next up, the drawer below that is all my SAE sockets. And we'll start off on this side because I also keep my extensions in here. This tray is actually for pliers, but it didn't hold pliers for crap. So I bought a different plier rail, which is that wire one that you guys saw in my previous video. That's a lot better for holding pliers. And I use this for my extensions because it goes from small gaps to a larger gap. So I keep all my 1/4 inch extensions, 3/8 extensions, and 1/2 inch extensions. I got a mixture of everything. There's some Silver Eagle, Pittsburgh, DeWalt, and Gear Wrench in here. Then I have just the normal extensions. I got wobble extensions and locking extensions, as well as a few 3/8 drive impact extensions. Then in the back, I have my handy Pittsburgh pass-through socket set. I'm actually really happy with this. If you haven't seen my review on it, go ahead and check it out. I compare it to the Gear Wrench pass-through socket set. Then I have just a cheap set of E-Torx or inverted Torx right here. And then the Gear Wrench SAE flex sockets. Then I just have some Powerbilt sockets here, which are just basically spline drive sockets. And I find spline drive is actually really useful for a lot of different things, so I really like it. Some people don't like spline drive stuff, and some people love them. I'm one of the people that really enjoy the spline drive. Then I just got some Allen and Torx bits down here. Then I keep all my universals here, 1/4 inch, 3/8, and 1/2 inch. Starting in the back, once again, we have all my 1/2 inch drive, regular sockets, some of them being Craftsman and Powerbilt, just like up above. Then you have your 1/2 inch gear wrench set that ranges from 3/8 all the way to 1 1/16. Then you have the 3/8 drive, both shallow and deep from Gear Wrench, which is 5/16 through 3/4. And then this entire row is all 3/8 drive, deep well and shallow. And then I have the 3 spark plug sockets over here, and then all of my 1/4 inch drive, deep and shallow. So it's a pretty good variety of SAE, even though I don't use it a whole lot, but it's always handy because I do come across those certain situations where a manufacturer wants to use both metric and standard on their vehicle. But that's it for my SAE drawer. Next up, we have hammers, punches, chisels, pry bars, scrapers, files, all that good stuff. This is actually a set of hammers that I got off of eBay for like $50, and I can't find them anymore. I know there's another company that makes a set basically identical to this, except the hammers are gray, for about the same price. But if you're looking for this set, it's really difficult to find. I can't even find it anymore. But for $50, this is a great set. I've used basically everything but the sledge, and they work great. I'm extremely happy with them. And then below that, I have the Tekton 12-piece punch and chisel set. And this is actually a really good set, especially for the price. I'm trying to decide if I want to buy this set for my work box or if I want to try that Pittsburgh, the lime green cold punch and chisel set, or if I should go with something else. But I'm really happy with that set. Then over here, I just have some Tekton files. You get a good variety of those for a really good price. I just got a little pry bar here. Then these are a recent purchase that I just got. This is a gasket scraper set from Gear Wrench. You get multiple different sizes, and then you get a stubby one and a long one for the fat scraper. And it does come in a nice little blow molded case. So then I have my Tekton pry bar set. They're not the best, but they're not the worst. They do have a little bit smaller shaft than most pry bars, and the handles are just plastic. There's no striking feature or anything on them, but for home use they do work great. I wouldn't use them in the work environment, but that's also why I picked up this Craftsman set. I got it on sale for 25 bucks. Sometimes you can get them for 20. You got your shorter, your mid-length one, and then your large. And they are really nice. They're made in USA. They have the striking cap. The handles feel real nice. They kind of have a grit to them where the Tektons are really smooth. Then I just have a level right there in the back. But that's it for that drawer. Okay, now moving on to the bottom drawers. I'm gonna kind of try and quickly go through these just because there is a lot of stuff in here, but I'm not gonna dig it all out. So over here, this is where I keep all my informational books, like basically all my automotive books, electrical books, product information, stuff like that. This is a oil priming tool for my small block Chevy, just some air fitting adapters, a mask, iPro, electronic thermometer. I bought that one for $15 and it works great. Here I have a set of Tekton SAE angle wrenches. It is their old version, so they're not as of quality as their newer stuff, but they are still decent. Then I keep like all of my electrical chargers and stuff like that for all of my stuff down here for like my lights and all of that. And then I keep gloves in here, and that's basically it. So moving on to the other drawer. This drawer is really weighed down. There's a lot of stuff in here and it's really heavy, but the toolbox is really holding up well. You do have dual slides on each side, so it can handle quite a bit, but I think it's about at its max limit. So up here, I just have a 10-piece sensor socket set. It's for like oxygen sensors, oil sending sensor units and stuff like that. Then I have the Pittsburgh lug nut socket set, which is really nice, lifetime warranty. I'm happy with this purchase. I got scared when I first saw this, but it's just from the paper. It actually rubs off. Thank God. Then I just have a saw over here, a circular saw, a skill saw, and a hammer drill. Then just some cheap drill bits, a bearing and race driver set. Then I have this 6-piece magnetic spark plug socket set, and some jumper cables. And I have a Black & Decker just drill for here at home. Then I have my DeWalt brushless 1/4-inch impact driver and my 1/2-inch impact. They're both 20-volt maxes, and I really enjoy these. They've held up here at home really well. Then I just have a pulley puller, Noid lights. You don't really use those all that often anymore. Got a simple brake bleeder that's good for home, not necessarily the work environment. Then a compression tester, quick disconnect kit, Wen Dremel. You can get this for like $20 or $30 on eBay or Amazon, and it is great. This is an amazing tool to have. Then that that cheap Pittsburgh screwdriver set that I just keep around just in case I need to go help somebody. And then a harmonic balance puller. Then what we have over here is this was supposed to be gear wrench, but it's the Napa. It's the same thing. It's an indexing tie rod and ball joint separator. Then I have my Tekton 3/8 drive torque wrench, a Matco 1/2-inch drive torque wrench, and then a serpentine belt tool at the bottom. But that's it for this drawer. It is very well loaded down, but I'm extremely happy with how well this box is holding up to this much weight. So that is what my bottom drawer looks like as far as like my specialty tools and stuff like that I keep here at home. But still slides really smoothly, shuts great and everything. So that is my 52-inch flat black Husky toolbox from Home Depot for $700, and you can also get a discount on it and get it for a little bit cheaper. Alrighty guys, so that's my Husky 52-inch flat black toolbox. I'm extremely happy with it for the price and the quality. It's holding up really well. If you guys are interested in this box, maybe I can do a review of just kind of in detail of the box itself, not necessarily the stuff inside. Let me know if you guys want to see that, or if you don't. It could just be a waste of time. But other than that, that's it for this video. I think tomorrow I will be uploading the video of comparing my Matco digital caliper to my Pittsburgh one, just to see how close the readings can be, see how accurate the Pittsburgh one it actually is. Is it worth, using it in a professional environment, or are you going to have an issue? I don't think so, but I guess we'll see. As long as I remember to bring home my Matco one, that video should be up tomorrow. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down below of what you guys thought, and as always, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Thank you.